Turesha had come to visit her uncle's house. That afternoon, she went with her cousin and a few girls from the neighborhood to bathe in the Dead River. The Dead River is a part cut off from the main river, which people of the village now use for bathing and fishing. Everyone was swimming, laughing, and enjoying themselves. At that moment, Turesha suddenly felt something wrapping around her waist under the water. Before she could scream, she came up above the water and saw a black snake was coiled around her body. The snake had climbed up to her chest, slipping inside her clothes and coming out again. The girls present screamed in fear and ran to the shore. Turesha fainted right on the riverbank. For a while, the girls couldn't understand what was happening. The snake was still crawling over Turesha's body, not letting anyone come close. Sometimes it lifted its head and stared, and sometimes it hid again. Turesha's uncle, Wab-Udin, tried to gently remove the snake with a stick. Suddenly, it vanished right in front of their eyes. No one saw how the snake came out of her body or where it went. They splashed water on Turesha to bring her back. She opened her eyes, looked around, and said in terror, "Snake, snake." The whole day passed in fear and helplessness. Her aunts, grandmother, and cousins stayed beside her. In the evening, someone knocked on the door. Outside stood an old man. He said, "Mother, can you give me some rice? I left home in anger. If you let me work, I will stay." Turesha's aunt told her husband about it. But when Wab-Udin looked into the old man's eyes, he felt uneasy. Instead of giving rice, he handed him some money. The old man looked at them strangely and slowly walked away. At night, everyone sat down to eat. Turesha was trying to calm herself and eat properly. Suddenly she gasped and said something was moving on her lap. Everyone looked down and saw a black cat was sitting there, meowing. They tried to calm her. But strangely, the cat had appeared on her lap again without anyone noticing. Her grandmother grew suspicious. They had never seen this cat before. She told Wab-Udin to chase it far from the house. Wab-Udin took a stick and chased the cat all the way to the riverbank. He thought the cat might have become lame from the hit. After dinner, everyone went to their rooms. Grandmother kept Turesha with her because the girl had been terrified earlier. Deep in the night, Turesha suddenly woke up. When she opened her eyes, she felt someone was very close to her. It felt like someone was pressing on her body, touching her. Very close, very unnaturally. Terrified, she tried to scream, but for the first few seconds her throat felt heavy, like her voice was trapped. Suddenly she screamed out loud. But strangely, her grandmother beside her did not wake up. Her scream brought Wab-Udin running. As soon as he entered the room, he saw the same black cat was jumping around like a mad creature, climbing on the clothes rack, table, cupboard, everywhere. It was making eerie sounds. The room filled with a strange tension. Wab-Udin again tried to chase the cat with a stick, but he couldn't touch it. It was extremely fast, almost as if it could vanish. Suddenly, the cat ran into the dark room next door. Wab-Udin followed it inside. Just a few seconds later, a terrifying scream came from that room. Everyone rushed there and turned on the light. They froze at the sight. Wab-Udin was lying on the floor. There was a deep wound on the side of his neck, and blood was dripping. His wife stood in shock, and that black cat was nowhere to be found. Stay with me to know the full story.